Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio Network, a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network, LLC. Educate, enlighten, and to learn or to read, to substantiate everything I've spoken about. The story is by Andy Markowitz and Deidre Van Dyke. And Kathy Stokes is the Director of Fraud Prevention, the AARP Fraud Watch Network. So what do you need to know? Well, we're in the digital age, the electronic age, but for scammers and hackers, the telephone remains the key weapon. The Federal Trade Commission found that contact by phone call was the second most common way scammers reached out to its victims after using email. But losses from scams that began over the phone were almost double those of scams started over email. Once they get you on the phone, scammers use false promises, aggressive sales pitches, or phony threats to take your money or to pry information from you that they can use to steal your identity. More than 2 million people registered complaints with the FTC's National Do Not Call Registry. Medical and prescription scam calls were the most common, followed by imposter scams and bogus promises to reduce debt, according to the FTC. Technology has made their illicit work easy with auto dialers, shady operators who can blast out robocalls by the millions. These readily available tools, what they call spoofing, can trick your caller ID into displaying a genuine government or corporate number or one that appears to be local to increase the chances that you'll answer. So here are the 8 common phone scams. Whether they're live or automated, scam callers often pose as representatives of the government, companies, or even your own family. Here are some common scams that may start with a phone call. A government agent has an urgent issue. They might say you owe back taxes, there's a problem with your Social Security account or Medicare card. Whatever the problem, they'll say it can be resolved if you provide personal information or make an immediate payment. 2, they can help you with your debt. They claim to resolve student loans, fix your credit, or help you to provide information that's sensitive. They might escalate the scam saying you're suspected of criminal activity. Then they will connect you with someone claiming to be an FBI agent who wants to help you move your money for, quote, safekeeping, unquote. 4, you won big. They claim you won a cruise or hit the jackpot in a lottery or sweepstakes. You just need to pay taxes on those winnings or pay Publishers Clearinghouse a fee before collecting your cash. 5, donate to a worthy cause. They may pose as a legitimate charity or use a name for a bogus charity that sounds legit. They might claim to be with a veterans charity and ask if you support the troops, making off with your hard-earned money you wanted to use to help others. 6, your children or grandchildren are in trouble. They will pose as a family member who has been in an accident or is under arrest and needs money fast. Your car warranty has expired. These calls play on your fear that without that manufacturer's warranty, you might pay thousands of dollars to fix issues down the road. 8, you missed jury duty. An arrest warrant has been issued for you as you fail to show up for your civic duty. You need to pay a fee to avoid jail time. All red flags. Warning signs. Unsolicited calls from people claiming to work for a government agency, public utility, or a major tech firm like Microsoft or Apple. These companies and institutions will rarely call you unless they have first communicated by other means or you have contacted them. Suspicious timing. Charity scams are active after disasters and during the holidays. Financial deals or financial gain. Pitching free product trials, cash prizes, cheap travel packages, free cruises, free medical devices, pre-approved loans, debt reduction, and low-risk, high-return investments that all turn out to be fake. Automatic sales calls from a company you have not authorized to contact you. It's illegal and almost certainly a scam. Automatic calls are permitted for some informational or non-commercial purposes, for example, from political campaigns or a nonprofit group like the AARP. So, how do you protect yourself from won't call if you're on the registry or if they don't have an existing relationship with you? Use your technology. Consider using call blocking mobile apps to screen your calls and weed out spam and scams. You can also ask your phone service provider if it offers any blocking tools. Don't answer calls from unknown numbers. If it's important, they'll leave a voice message. Verify callers and information. Independently research travel deals, charities, or business and investment opportunities you hear about by phone. If you are suspicious about an unexpected call that appears to be from an entity you do business with, verify at first that they are trying to reach you. Log into your account online or via the app. Call a number from an existing statement to see if there's an issue. Be suspicious of one-ring calls from unknown numbers. These may be scams to get you to call hotlines in African and Caribbean countries with U.S.-style 3-digit area codes, and you can incur a hefty connection and per-minute fees. Keep your personal and financial data private, such as your social security number or financial account numbers, from callers you don't know. They can use that information for identity fraud. What do you do if you do become a victim? Call your bank immediately. If your money has been stolen, first report it to your bank. If your money was stolen through the purchase of gift cards, report the theft to the company that issued the gift cards. Report it to local enforcement. Even if the police say they cannot take action, file a report and keep a copy so you have proof of the event, what they call an audit trail. Very important. For support and guidance, the trained fraud specialists at the free AARP Fraud Watch Network helpline. Their number is 877-908-3360. Again, 877-908-3360. Share information on what to do next and how to avoid future scams. The AARP Fraud Watch Networks offers online group support sessions. So thank you very much for joining us. Scammers using your phone to contact you. And they say that that's the worst that the baby boomers have got to face. They lose millions, even billions of dollars to phone calls. So be very, very careful. I myself, my phone tells me if it's a spam call, and if I do not recognize the number, or where it's from, I just don't answer. If it's important, they'll leave a message, and then I can do my research and ask Copilot to verify whether they're legit or not. Something for you to think about. Thank you very much for listening to today's episode on ScamDamnation, how to protect yourself from phone scams. This program is supported by Conscious Research Solutions. You can find it at passionateworldtalkradio.com/research made simple blog, where we discuss all the pain points associated with doing your own research or having somebody do it for you. Please sign up for a 10 to 15 minute free consultation and find out whether we can help you with your research. Also, by Flipping Out, How to Train Your Human, a satirical, tongue-in-cheek look of how to learn artificial intelligence, especially you ladies who are afraid of technology. Unfortunately for you, technology keeps on going forward, and you need to become part of that particular herd. Flipping Out is a book for anybody who wants to learn AI and how to use it for research, how to use it for spelling and grammar errors, to ask questions that are important for you to find out the answers, but you don't quite know how to form the question. This book has everything. First 10 chapters are up on passionateworldtalkradio.com/epic Envision XR. The name of the company, that's the book that's being put out by the company for everyone. You can even use it in school situations to help children learn how to listen to directions, follow instructions, and do it without being afraid. AI doesn't take over your mind. It's just there to help you, a virtual assistant. Then you can click a link and it'll take you over to passionateworldtalkradio.com/epic truth, which has the price plan for buying the whole flip book or the individual PDF files. You first have to check off which files you want, and then you go over to Epic Truth, and you can pay either with a credit card or a QR code or PWR Network LLC at Gmail. And again, you need to check what you want, whether it's one-on-one or with a group of people of 10. And then this following page, the link will take you to where you can pay it. Thank you very much. And if you want to continue to listen to an all-women operated and owned internet talk radio station, please consider donating. passionateworldtalkradio.com/donation. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your week.